Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to do a get ready with me. I have a bunch of new products here that I've been waiting to test out, and I thought why not just try them all out on camera. So I have just like a little bit of everything, some drugstore, some high-end, some in between. So let's go ahead and get started. So I already have on my SPF tinted moisturizer from It Cosmetics. I've just really been loving that, and then I'm gonna put on a little primer. I use this one almost every day. It's almost gone. It's the Makeup Forever Step 1. I really like this. So we're just gonna start off with that. Also, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for all of your support on my announcement about Eco Tools. You guys were amazing, and I'm just so excited for 2017 and just to like women supporting women and building each other up and helping to, grow these charities and support Eco Tools and all their new products, which I have here today. Aren't they so beautiful? So if you guys don't follow my vlog channel or my Instagram, last week I announced that I am partnering up with Eco Tools to be their brand ambassador for 2017. And they're just doing a lot of really cool things. So I'll go ahead and actually link that vlog down below so you guys can hear about the whole project and what we're going to be doing and just a little bit more about the brand. So let's start off with foundation. So last week I did that makeup tutorial and I got a couple comments asking if I could test out the new Kevyn Aucoin foundation, the Etherealist Skin Illuminating Foundation. So I'm not gonna do a complete foundation Friday, but I thought I would just test this out on camera today. So really quickly, I wanted to give you guys a little info about it. I have it on Sephora's website. It's $58. I have it in shade number 8, which is a medium with yellow undertones, 1 ounce of product. It is a moisture-packed foundation that creates an airbrushed appearance, leaving skin with a radiant glow, shine-free radiant glow. So that sounds pretty awesome to me. I'm really excited to test this out. And I'm actually going to be using one of the new Eco Tools sponges. These all do not come out until 2017. So they're like rebranding, repackaging, coming out with a bunch of new products. So let's test them out together. Okay, so I hope this color is good because my self tanner is starting to wear off, so I might need to touch it up tonight so that this won't match me better, but I'm just gonna dot it on all over and stipple with my sponge. So something really cool about this sponge is Eco Tools and Real Techniques are like sister companies, so they wanted to create a really cool sponge just like Real Techniques has, but vegan and like, eco-friendly and everything. So it's really cool. And they had this guy come in and design it, and he like designs all of the like technology and mattresses. So it's like a really cool sponge. You guys will have to try it out. So far the foundation looks really pretty. It looks like it has a nice healthy glow, but it doesn't look like shimmery or like shiny or anything. I think I'm gonna do one more layer. Okay, foundation is on. So far, so good. It reminds me a lot of the Armani Luminous Silk. So it's kind of got that really pretty luminous glow to it. Definitely a medium coverage, medium to full. I think if I would do one more layer, like you can kind of build upon it. But it's a pretty good coverage. I like this just for every day. I'm gonna film a couple videos today, run some errands. So definitely good for me. And then for concealer, I wanted to test out this new one from Pixel. It's called the Triple Boost Gel Concealer. I thought this looked really nice because it's supposed to be very hydrating, rejuvenating, blemish concealing. It has pomegranate, apple, and papaya. So let's go ahead and test this out. I have it in shade number 4. Kind of feels moussey. Smells really good though, really fruity. Okay, I'm gonna start by blending it in with the sponge. Okay, so concealer, it might be hydrating, but it definitely has a very matte finish. Like I said, I had that moussey consistency, and I feel like it dried pretty quickly to where I had to really go in with the brush to do kind of like my detail work because it was starting to dry. So I'll keep testing it out, but so far just okay on that. And then I'm gonna try out a new powder as well, the Bare Minerals. They just came out with this Bare Pro, and it's kind of like a powder foundation, which I like. I like to add on a little bit more coverage. So I'm just deciding what color. Okay, so I'm gonna test out shade number 13, and you could use a flat brush if you're actually applying it like a powder foundation and you kind of press it into your skin. But for me, since I'm just setting my makeup, I don't need like a full coverage. I'm just taking almost like a blush brush and just kind of like tapping it on, dusting it lightly. I'm focusing on mainly setting my concealer though. For the rest of this face, I'm really excited to test this out. It is the Je ne sais quoi new face palette from It Cosmetics. So you have some highlighters, a bronzer, and a blush. We're gonna test them all out today. I really love all like the It Cosmetics products, so I'm sure I'll love this too. I think it'd be a really good like Christmas gift, like a nice palette that you get everything for the face. So I'm starting out with the bronzer and my big powder brush. And just, I'm kind of like gonna do some light contouring and bronzing at the same time. I'm not really going for like a heavy look today, just kind of like an everyday look. Okay, so the bronzer is very subtle and natural, so if you are my shade or any lighter, I think it'd be good for you. But if you are darker than me, I don't think it's gonna actually be dark enough for you. It looks really dark on here, but once you put it on, it's just very subtle and very natural, so it's really pretty. I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the peachy toned highlighter. Whoa, that is really pigmented, so be careful with that. It's really pretty though. Very glowy. Okay, I'm just gonna go over with my other brush real quick to kind of blend out that. I did not realize that was gonna be so pigmented, especially like right here. So that is really pretty. I probably wouldn't have applied as much, but it's just a gorgeous highlighter because it's not like chunks of glitter. It just really looks like it's just reflecting light and it looks really pretty. Of course, my lights here are really bright too, but I'll definitely take some pictures too and see how it looks throughout the day. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the blush now, which I don't know if this is gonna be super pigmented. So let's see kind of how this goes. I'm just gonna do a little bit. It looks pretty bright. Okay, that's pretty pigmented too, so just use a little bit. I like this kind of bright pink color for more of like a fresh faced look. That's what I want to go for today. Just something kind of light and peachy on the eyes, golden, and then just like a bright, fresh face. Just kind of like an everyday look. That foundation looks really pretty though. I'm really liking the foundation and this palette, so I love this. Definitely good for like a Christmas gift idea. Okay, so I am really impressed with almost everything for the face. After kind of getting everything else on, I kind of like the concealer. It is creasing a little bit, but that's the only thing I'm like iffy about. Everything else I really like. I'm gonna spray a little bit of my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix to kind of get rid of the powdery look. Let that dry, and then we'll move on to brows and eyes. Okay, so I am starting to crease a little bit more under my eyes from that concealer, so I'm just gonna take this little angled concealer brush and some of my RCMA No Color powder and just get right in there where it's starting to crease. That's like the one thing I hate is when my concealer starts to crease. Let's do brows. I have some new products here to test out from Makeup Forever. It's called the Pro Sculpting Brow Palette in shade number 1, and it just looks kind of like a wax, a concealer, and then some different brow powders. I usually use a pencil, but lately I've just been feeling like it might give me a softer look to use a powder, so we're gonna test this one out today. I'm gonna start by brushing my eyebrows through. They kind of need to be trimmed, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, I'm just gonna take my finger and the wax and kind of heat it up a little bit and then just kind of run it over the brow. Help it stay in place a little bit. This reminds me a lot of the Benefit Browsings palette because it has pretty much the same stuff in there. Little angled brow brush. I think I'm gonna take the middle shade in here. It's like a taupey brown and just lightly fill in. Okay, I'm gonna clean up with a little bit of that concealer. I've been using a pencil for so long that it just feels weird. Like not as precise to use a powder. So I think maybe this concealer will help. Okay, so you guys will have to let me know in the comments what you think. I don't know how I feel about the brows. So I kind of just miss using a pencil. I want to know what you guys use. Do you use a pencil? Do you use a powder? What do you like better? Okay, for eyes, I want to keep it pretty simple. I've been testing out this new Jouer palette. It's the Essential Matte and Shimmer. It's really pretty. It's kind of just like all neutral colors. I really like it because you can get kind of every look. It's great for travel. So I am going to use that today, but for my lid, I've just been wanting to test this out. It's from MAC. It's their holiday collection. They sent a couple things for me to try out. This is called Forward March. It's a magic dust shadow. I just think it looks so pretty and peachy. So I think I'm just going to use my finger and I'll put that on my lid for like a wash of color, like a peachy gold. Do a little bit in the inner corners. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this yellow color in the Jouer palette. It's like a nice beige highlight color. It doesn't go on very yellow, so I'm just gonna set my brow bone with that and kind of blend down. I don't love a shimmery color on my brow bone, so that's why I didn't use that MAC one. Sometimes I feel like it just kind of makes my eyes look more hooded than they actually are. So I stick to a matte up there. Then I'm going to go in with just a big fluffy blending brush and this peachy matte light brown and just run that through my crease. Just super simple. I just want kind of like a quick, easy eye. Run that through your crease and then bring it up towards the brow bone, focusing on that outer corner there. And that's all you got to do. Quick, easy eye look. But these Jouer colors really blend well. They last all day. They don't crease or anything. They're really nice. Okay, so even though I'm not going to go too heavy on the eyes, I do always like a little bit of a cat eye. So I'm going to try out the new, what is this called? The Luminous Liquid Liner Noir from L'Oreal. And then they also came out with like a cat eye mascara called Feline Noir. So we'll just test these out, see how they are. I've been looking for a new liquid eyeliner. I've been going back and forth between the Tarte and the Too Faced, and like neither of them are perfect. The Too Faced, it just kind of like goes all over the place and it's like way too big, and then the Tarte is way too tiny, so I need something kind of in between. So let's test this one out. So it's a felt tip. We'll see how it goes. It's really pigmented. Okay, I really like that. Let's see if we can get the other eye to match. Okay, really like this eyeliner. It's very precise and it's very black, but it doesn't like bleed or run all over the place. It's like not too wet, but just wet enough. So this I really like. I'm gonna try out the mascara now. So lately I've been using the Too Faced mascara, the Better Than Sex, and I love that. So let's see if this compares. First I'm gonna curl my lashes with the Tarte lash curler. Okay, so I like the packaging. It's really nice. It's kind of like a good weight to it. Pretty gold with like the leopard. The brush looks kind of like the Benefit Roller Lash. It's kind of like a cool brush, so let's see. It's very separating and very like lengthening. I think you guys can probably tell the difference. It really pulls your eye up. Like you can almost like feel your eye lifted. It's like a weird feeling. I mean, that's a big difference. Don't you think it kind of looks like lifted? Looks cool. Okay, I had on some lip balm earlier. It was the Je ne sais quoi from It Cosmetics. It's like the tinted one. I'm gonna wipe that off and we're gonna do a liquid lip today. So last week I told you guys I was testing out the NARS Velvet Lip Glide. Don't really like these. They have a nice feeling when they go on, but they never actually dry. It's just a really weird, bizarre feeling, and they don't last that long. Like I felt like I put it on and then it was gone within a half an hour. So not obsessed with those, but I am gonna try out the new Tarte ones today. I don't know what these are called. Tarte's Lip Paint. I have some pretty colors here. So I wanted to try out the one, I think the rose one looks pretty, but I thought these two also looked pretty. Maybe not that nude one, but this one. Get It Girl. Let's try the Get It Girl. It looks pretty. So I was looking at the colors earlier, and this is very, very liquidy. So just be careful if like you're opening this on carpet or anything, because it will drip. It's like very liquidy. So let's try this out. That's not what I wanted. Okay, that's too peachy. Okay, so let's try the rose instead. That looked a little peachy. I thought it might be peachy. So this one looks more of like a true rosy color, but like seriously, you got to be careful. They're very, very like goes everywhere. Let's try this one. Hopefully it's better. Yeah, that's better. This almost looks like my lip color, which is just what I wanted. All right, so here is the completed look. Just a really quick everyday makeup look that you could wear anywhere. You look polished, you look fresh and glowing, but you don't look overly made up either. So I hope that you guys try this out at home. You can totally use any products that you have, just kind of copy the techniques and stuff. And so overall, product-wise, loved the foundation. Didn't like the concealer, powder, just okay. I loved that palette, the Je ne sais quoi palette from It Cosmetics. Really love that. Brow stuff, still not sure about. Love the eye stuff. And then this lip paint, I really like the color. It is pretty matte, so if you want a matte, this is perfect for you. I think it's really pretty, and I like a matte look, so I like this. It was pretty easy to put on too. The color was rose. So that is everything. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're new. I make new videos all the time. Also, I would love to hear your video requests, what you want to see from me over the next couple months. So leave them down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.